Hey everyone, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another college kind of video. Today's video is going to be what to and what to not bring to college. If you're not living on campus, this video is not going to be useful to you at all because I'm going to be talking about things that you should and shouldn't bring when dorming. But if you're not going to be living in the dorms or living on campus, this is not going to be useful to you. Maybe if you're living in an apartment, this might be somewhat useful to you. But if you're going to be living off campus or living at home, this will not be useful to you. But if you want to watch this, of course, go ahead. But like mostly if you are going to be living on campus, you are going to be dorming, this will be very useful to you. And these are the tips I have from living on school the past couple of years. And these are just things I think are essential to bring with you, but and things that I from experience think you do not need, things that I think are kind of unnecessary. Of course, everybody has their own opinion. So if there is something I mentioned that I think you don't need or you need and you disagree, definitely let me know down below. Let everybody know down below. Just leave a comment down below because everybody has their own opinion. Things work out for people in different ways, and also depends on your school. Some schools, something you might need will be very essential. Some things might be not very essential. It really just depends. So if you have an opinion and if you've dormed before, let me know your opinions down below. If there's anything I forgot or didn't mention, let me know down below just so I know, and also to help everyone else out. And I'm not an expert. Nobody's really an expert that goes to college of what to bring because everybody has their own personal preference and it's all personal preference. Now let's just get right into the video. So first I'm going to mention things I think you should bring, and I will explain why and everything. And yeah, so the first thing, and I'm going to place pictures of these things onto the screen as much as I can just so I can have like a picture reference for visual people. Plus I'm very visual and I feel like that's better if I show you. The first thing I recommend bringing is a water filter, and I'm talking about like a water pitcher filter, and I definitely recommend bringing one of these. I have a Brita and I'm going to place a picture of a Brita actually on the screen right now. I think these are very essential because college water is not clean, it's not very filtered, it doesn't taste that good, and I feel like when you filter your water, because I didn't have a water filter in my first semester but I had one my second semester, it just cleans out your water and filters it and keeps it clean, and I just love this. Stick in the refrigerator. If you don't have like an actual big one, definitely recommend putting it in a mini fridge. Just saying. I'll get back to the mini fridge idea later. Anyways, definitely cleans out your water. It's just great to have. It works. It's great. It's just a good thing to have, and I just love my Brita. And next thing is more of a fun thing you can bring, and that is board games. Now, yeah, I know, board games. Now, a lot of people will be like, why is this necessary? Now, yes, you're at school to study, but also remember you're at school to have fun, and I think board games are just a fun thing to bring. A couple of my previous roommates have brought board games to school, and it's just fun for like weekends or nights when you're not really doing anything and you want to play a board game. Surprisingly, you might play a board game and it's fun. Like, you can bring any fun game. Like, a lot of people bring like Cards Humanity, there's like Apples to Apples games. I believe there's like an Urban Dictionary version of Apples to Apples. There's a lot of fun games that you can bring, a lot of funny games and everything, and surprisingly a lot of people like to play board games in college, and it's just a fun thing to do, especially if you're not the one to be going out, you know what I mean? So next thing you should bring is definitely a first aid kit. Now, you can buy a lot of first aid kits in the stores, but you could also make your own first aid kit. Definitely have band-aids, maybe gauze, like tweezers, definitely have Neosporin. Just definitely have a good first aid kit because you never know what will happen. Most colleges have a health center, but you never know, maybe you won't be able to get down to the health center, but like you're gonna want, like if you cut yourself shaving or if anything were to happen, you want a band-aid. Definitely have like a sick kit too, like things you'll need like cough drops, stuff like that. Definitely have ibuprofen for headaches and stuff like that. It's definitely useful. Like, I always have it because I do get headaches pretty like frequently, maybe like once a week, or ibuprofen is definitely essential. Thing that I think is essential is a coffee maker or a Keurig. I have a Keurig. I prefer the Keurig just because I feel like it's easier. You put it in the K-cup, 2 minutes, you have your coffee. And if you have the ones that are like instant, it even brews faster than that. But I have a Keurig mini, and I like the mini just because you put in water every time, so you know it's clean. And I also just like it because it's just easy coffee and it's good to go. But if you want to have like a regular coffee maker, that's good too. I just like the Keurig, so definitely have a coffee maker. Yes, there might be places on campus to get coffee. I know in my school has a Starbucks and they also have like other places you can get coffee, but a lot of times you're gonna want to like have your coffee before you leave, or maybe you don't want to bring like a travel thing. And definitely, yes, for coffee, have like a travel little mug. Okay, so the next thing I think you should bring is a sit-up pillow. I really love my sit-up pillow, and actually it's right back there, so I'm gonna go get that for you. Okay, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this whole thing, but I am gonna put a clip of it in a second. But this is my sit-up pillow. I really like it. I really think it's necessary to have one of these. So I really like a sit-up pillow just because when you're sitting in bed, you might be on your laptop or doing homework on your bed. Honestly, I sit in my bed more than I sit at my desk. And I just think having a sit-up pillow is very necessary because you want to be comfortable and it's easier on my back, and you can sit up easier with us, and it's not gonna like make your other pillows flat. And I just really like sit-up pillows. This one is from Target. I believe you can get them pretty much anywhere, Walmart, Target. I really like this. I think it's a great pillow, and it's just easy for like, great for when you're doing homework and stuff, and it's just great to have. Okay, now I have a few things that I'm kind of in the center with, but I don't know if you need it, or this is kind of like personal preference. I have some pros and cons to these. The first one is a microwave. I definitely think it's very useful if you're going to use it. If you want to have anything that needs to be microwaved or anything, I think it's definitely a useful thing. But I don't know, like depending. If you have a kitchen, I think a microwave would definitely be great to have. But if you don't, I don't know. I would say if you don't have a kitchen and your floor has a microwave, I would say don't bring one because you can just use the one on your floor. Most of the time you won't be waiting to use the microwave. That's how I look at it. And it'd just be easier because then it's less space you have to take up in your room. Like you can put something else there, or you can just free up some space by not having one. But it's definitely useful if you want to have your own, or you just want to be able to microwave stuff whenever you want. And it's just something that is, I think it's a good thing to have, but it's not like necessity. Like you're probably gonna have a meal plan and a TV. This is something that in other videos I saw, some people said don't get one and some people said get one. Now this is one that can go one way or another. I personally, I don't know. My first semester I probably would have been like, no, don't get a TV. But then my second semester my roommate had one, and it was nice because then you could watch TV. But I don't know, like it's something where I'm kind of like, do you need it or do you not? You can have one, you cannot. It's personal preference. Honestly, I kind of want a TV for when I go back to school, but if I don't get one right away, I'm not going to be like all mad about it. Also, like you might know friends that have TVs, so you can always watch something in their room. And if you get a TV for your room, I would recommend getting one that's not too big. Maybe get one that's smaller or whatever. And I'm personally not going to go out and buy a TV for my room because I'm not even going to be in school that much longer. But personally, if you want one, get one. Like if you think you're actually gonna watch TV, get one. But if you're not, like don't get one. Like there's so many ways to watch TV on your laptop nowadays, and also you could always like go to the community TVs in your building. You don't have to get one. Like it's just personal preference for that one. Definitely it could go here or there. So another thing I found useful is storage bins. They usually have these in the college essential areas of Target, Walmart, and everything. Now I think storage bins are useful. My first year I was like, what? No. But actually I think they're very useful because it's good to have storage. I have 2 storage bins, and in one bin I keep sheets, so I'll keep extra sheets in there and stuff like that. And then in the other storage bin I'll keep like shower essentials, so I have like extra razors, shampoos, conditioners in there, and I just like to keep other random things in there. So it's definitely great to have storage. You can stick it under your bed and everything, and it doesn't take up too much room, which is what I like. Okay, now I'm gonna do what to not to bring. Do not bring your whole closet, jewelry, perfume collection, or makeup collection. Just bring what you use on an everyday basis, because a lot of people bring all this makeup and everything. They're like, oh my god, I'm definitely gonna wear this purple like palette. I'm definitely gonna wear this like all the time. And in reality, you don't even wear it once or twice. You might not even wear it all. So don't bring all your clothes. You're probably like, some people are like, oh, I used to dress up like all the time in high school. In college, reality sinks in and you probably will hardly dress up. Definitely if you want to bring nice clothes, bring nicer clothes, but don't like bring clothes, especially if you're going like hours away, because it's not like you can bring it back, like you can drive and bring it back. Like definitely only bring what you actually think you're gonna wear, and definitely during breaks, bring home the clothes you don't wear, just so they're out of your dresser, out of your closet, and just only bring what you're actually gonna wear. I know a lot of people that bring so much clothes and they do not wear like half of them. Okay, another thing that I don't really think you need, but some people do bring, is a rug. Now, if your room is carpeted, I definitely say don't bring it. But if your room is not carpeted, if it's just wood flooring, I would definitely think about bringing it, but I don't think it's essential to have one. It's just not necessary, but like if you want to, definitely bring it. I'm not saying you can't. And another thing I was kind of in the middle about is a printer. Now, personally, in my experience, I personally at one point wanted a printer, but then I was just like, it's kind of unnecessary. Like, you do not need a printer. Now, it's definitely personal preference. Some people love having their own printer, but the way I look at it is, if you have your own printer, you're paying for the ink, the paper, and everything, and that can get expensive. See, in my school, they give you 100 credits, and in all my semesters, I've been able to use up all of the credits by the end of semester and everything. But if you think you're going to be printing more, definitely have your own printer. It's kind of nice in the sense where if it's late at night, you're working on a paper, you can print it off late at night rather than having to wake up early, go to the library before class and everything, because I would sometimes work on papers late and then I would have to print them off before my class in the morning. I'd have to leave early and all that stuff. But like, if you need one, if you think you need one, definitely bring it. But if you don't think you need it and you think your school be reliable to be able to print, definitely feel free to. But I just think it's kind of one of those things that's kind of unnecessary. That's just my personal opinion, but that's, I don't know, I just feel like it's not necessary. So yeah, definitely bring what you think you're gonna need, what you think you're gonna use. Obviously, I didn't mention like the simple things like ID, bank statements, and stuff like that you're gonna need for if you're gonna access that kind of stuff. Like, this is just like the stuff that I think of, and it's not like the simple stuff, it's more of like the things that like people would be curious about. But like I said, if you have any other opinions of what to bring, let me know down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and let me know also in the comments what other videos you'd like to see next. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll put the button on the screen for you. I post videos every week, and right now I'm doing schooling videos and everything like that. Just fun to like have back to school kind of videos, and it's just a fun time here. So subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!